Alright, what is up, guys? It is June 12th. Combining some wheat. It's doing pretty good. New to us combine. Same head as before. Oh, here's some down stuff. I think it's a combination of section control on the sprayer putting on nitrogen makes it fall down because there's just too much. I gotta slow up because it's taking too much straw and it really pulls. Let's see here if I'm gonna get into that tree branch too much for my liking. Normally don't have to back up to turn. That's maybe the first time on the whole field. But we got some more of this down stuff, so we're gonna just take off in the slow with the reel down. It doesn't get it as good going the wrong direction like I am right now, but since the spots are so small, I'm not wasting my time, and it gets a lot of it. Okay, we're through it now, so now we can give her the sauce. Oh boy, if that would focus. Oh, we're pushing it up there into the mustard. But we got to get all that it's worth. But anyway, like I said, new to us combine. It's a S760. I think it's a 2021. It has the CAN bus looking plug on the feeder house down there for the flex drapers. It's only got a 22.5 foot auger. I wish it had the 26, but I think it is taller than what our S660 had, because to me it looks like it's got more room with the grain cart. Grain cart's up there. And, oh, there's the semi. Oh, we're getting to a terrace here. I gotta do stuff. I help it out because it doesn't predict the future very well. That is something they could maybe improve on with header height, is see the height of the crop in front of you and know like if it could radar out there and see, oh, that's higher, so I'm gonna have to do something else. I can hear it pulling. Yeah, we're right up there at the top of the red. I better ease out of it a little bit. Oh, well, at that moment, yeah, it just says, oh yeah, there we go, 105, 110. Okay, that's why I see it's groaning a little bit. There's a lot of wheat. There's a lot of wheat in there. So it's doing pretty well. They said half of this field over here, just off the truck ticket, because we got one truckload on half of that field. The driveway splits it, kind of makes it funny. It's a little smaller on one side, so I guess I shouldn't say half. It's more like a third of the field. But they got that on one truck. Or maybe it was just what was on the first truck. He scaled it all on the grain cart, and they matched within 10 bushels. And by that, they were thinking it made 95 over there. I don't know how close this is, for example, but I think it's calibrating itself based off the load cells in the grain tank. I don't know for sure. Well, we just missed a little there. Okay, auto height is still on. Gotta check that constantly crossing terraces like this, because if I hold the button too long on the joystick here, it will kick off the auto height adjustment if I hold it for too many seconds at one time. And then I don't even notice, and the head is trying to run into the ground because it stopped sensing. So I wish those were things that, and maybe there is a way to shut that off now, or a coding way. Oh, I missed like a countable number of heads there. Oh well, that happens occasionally. I don't turn around very good. I'm not perfect. I don't turn around perfectly every time. Oh boy. FedEx truck has got to drive around the semi. Semi's parked in the ditch though. It should be fine. Somebody came by with a combine and a head earlier. Well, the guys in the head were pretty scared. He went really slow. But it's going well. I'll see if we can get a little unloading action here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to be in a very good place to unload my next round. And it's just kind of barely working. Like, I'm on my second pass back and now I'm 47% full and about halfway across. This is the first time we've actually, well, I guess since we've had an S-Series combine, recorded wheat yield data. Because, when we traded off the 9570, we didn't have any John Deere GPS, and we didn't want to spend the money to put ag leader parts in the John Deere. And then we ended up getting a John Deere planter, traded in the Kinsey planter. So we had to run a Gen 4 display in the planting tractor to run the planter. But right now that display and globe are in the planter and the planting tractor. This combine has a Gen 4 on the armrest, so it has everything it needs in here to run auto steer and record yield data, since I put the implement guidance globe from the planter on the combine. Because I'm not so worried about implement guiding the double crop soybeans. I want to on the first crop soybeans because I am trying to run the beans down the rows of corn, which it looks like it did a really good job of. So, and it'll only be better next year because this is the first year I've planted with implement guidance. So all the corn that I planted last year was not planted with implement guidance or RTK. So it didn't know where those rows were. That was all me. At least they were straight. But I find all the time narrow passes or narrow rows between the planter passes because the planter drifts and the tractor doesn't. And I guess the auto steer wouldn't know if the planter is pulling to the side from what should I say? From the slope of the ground, can pull it downhill, and hold on. Got some low stuff again. Okay, I think we're pretty much through it. It picks it up a lot better from this direction. Okay, we are cruising away, and see, it's all good here. It didn't knock it down there, but over there in the corner where his sections overlap, and that could just be because of the way the wind was blowing, possibly. When he did it, but anyway, I was saying though, we didn't have implement guidance before this year. So last year, last year's corn stalks were not planted with RTK or implement guidance. So they're not as accurate, and I can find narrow rows of corn out there when I'm planting. Because my planter is a split row. So every other pass, or I guess I should say, it's only 31 rows when it's split, so that is 38.5 feet versus 40 feet when you're planting corn on 30-inch rows, and beans are on 15-inch rows, so it's 15 inches narrower. So every round you'll eventually get to where the in between of the corn passes is in the middle of view. And you can keep finding that row come across. So I'm hoping now with the implement guidance I won't find that row. Now you're probably wondering, well, why are you using implement guidance? Well, we're trying to strip till all our corn. We're just putting on anhydrous, but we're trying to make that anhydrous pass be the only pass. Or be our only pass of tillage, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I was just trying to think, how are we going to unload this, because my unload window here is going to be very short. So I'm not, well, the combine might actually lean the right way, so it might work out just fine. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't run the auger into the grain cart, because I haven't done that yet. Been very careful. And it might be a little taller. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at an old video and see what it looks like from before. If you're wondering, these are sprayer tracks from a fungicide application. We think it was worth it by what the wheat is making, and that it rained pretty much every week since we put it on. Oh, now it's showing me my camera. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm just gonna miss a little there going over this because the nitrogen's a little messed up. I'm assuming that's why it falls over. It's doubled up liquid in. A little messy. We hire all our spraying done. We don't do it ourselves. Man, it's running hard. Okay, one more time here. Get her turned around. Okay, this time is going to be a lot better. Let's go ahead and get the auger swung out. There she comes. Okay. Oh, there's some down there. We'll try and get that. Yeah, I think we got most of that. Come back up, okay. But anyway, we're trying to strip till. It's kind of unheard of in our area, so nobody knows a lot about it because we're too hilly around here. But my John Deere guy is like, well, with implement guidance, it shouldn't be any problem. He's like, the implement guidance will keep your implements on track, since it doesn't use anything based off of the oh, what am I trying to say? Because the implements drift on the hills and on the curves, so it actually knows where it ran to try to make it match up later. So RTK may not be quite as critical, but it's going to help the it's getting a little close. Going nice and slow. Okay, I think we are in the clear. And it's empty now. That was not how I normally like to do that, but let's run it lower. Okay, now I can pull the auger in. Okay. We've almost got this field finished up. Just a few more passes. This waterway wasn't built with a compass, I guess. I don't know. It's crooked or something with the highway, or not the highway, the gravel road. Oh, but what I was saying was that RTK may not be critical to line them up, but it's where repeatability comes in, because it doesn't drift from year to year, or just even fall to spring, for example, it doesn't drift. So that's how it'll know exactly where the anhydrous applicator ran. That's a story for another time. But if you guys like this video, please leave a comment, like, and share it. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. We might do some more update vlogs. Just give you a little farming insight. Maybe one of these days I'll get a drone, and then I can fly. And then I can fly this. Get better camera angles and stuff. But see you guys later.